I'm JOC. Again, if they told you a little bit about me, I'm a Mohawk from the territory of Akwesasne in between the so-called United States and Canada. I'm a Mohawk. I'm also a Mohawk warrior, and I come from descendants of not only protecting ourselves, but protecting the land. The land and the air is just as important as us because we need to breathe. Am I right? Okay, so we need fresh air, we need clean water, but we also need to teach the youth and keep them involved just as much as it isn't important because they're the future. So that's why I do what I do, and it's always amazing to come to places like this and be able to share my voice and be a part of these events, and because it's about growing and bringing the community together and also for a good cause, keeping us breathing on this beautiful planet. So again, I go by JOC, and we're just gonna get right into the music, and I'm gonna make it like a little storyteller thing. We're gonna do a song and a little bit of story, so just vibe with me on my journey. Let's get a round of applause for my helper Trey over here. See, everybody needs help. Jump right into it, Trey. Still here, we ain't going nowhere. 500 years, still live with no fear. Let's do this for the ones that be living upstairs. Protect the land that caught their tears. We're still here, we ain't going nowhere. 500 years, still live with no fear. Let's do this for the ones that be living upstairs. Protect the land that caught their tears. I do this for the people, making sure we're treated equal. From the igloos to the pueblos, we see you too. It's all about our roots, deeper than any needle. I am living proof, you can do what you want and need to. Addicted to the drugs, thought it was fun when I was young. Went on the run too many times, almost giving up. Wasting life away, thinking that my talent wasn't enough. Boy, was I ever wrong, reality made me switch it up. Spread the love with the culture, exterminate the vultures. Every tribe north to the south, time to show our purpose. Wear your feathers proud when you're dancing in the surf. Better warrior call loud, making sure that they heard you. This for brothers and sisters that are still missing, locked up in the prison on the res being a victim. No difference, not knowing what your vision is. Time to follow your dreams while I keep the world listening. Still here, we ain't going nowhere. 500 years, still live with no fear. Let's do this for the ones that be living upstairs. Protect the land that caught their tears. Still here, we ain't going nowhere. 500 years, still live with no fear. Let's do this for the ones that be living upstairs. Protect the land that caught their tears. See, and that's the thing about my amazing journey. I'm able to share this music, vibe out with you guys, but also talk about it and see the smiles on your faces. So this is what I do it for. So keep smiling, keep moving, keep dancing. The more you vibe, the more I vibe. So how's everybody feeling right now? I know you can do better than that. I said, how's everybody feeling right now? There we go. And again, it's always amazing for beautiful people in a beautiful space to be able to share the creativity and build a bond. And again, I always talk about it. It's amazing to be able to come up here and talk about music. And then when we leave and get off the stage, we're connecting, we're building. So after the show, don't be scared to come and ask some questions and talk about what we can do to not only be ourselves and be able to get up on the stage, but also to protect the earth that we live on. So that was one of the things that I spent a lot of time in my life growing up in the area that I grew up. I was taught since birth that we're supposed to respect our mother, which consists of the woman that brings you into this life. But it goes even deeper than that, because what gives us all life right now in this beautiful space, it's this planet. So that would make all of her our mother. So just like you would take care of your own mother and protect her and make sure she's safe and make sure she continue to breathe and make sure she's able to continue to take care of what she loves, you take care of her, right? So that we need to take that same aspect and presence and put that onto the planet that we live on, because it's one and the same. We need her to live just as much as she needs us to live. So let's be the ones to protect and care and love for the planet, because we need her. So we're gonna get going into my next song. I wrote this when I was in Toronto. I got accepted, like they said, to #1 music school in Canada. Thank you. And it was a long journey to get to there, and to come from an area like I come from my reserve, and we're straddled in between the United States and Canada. We also have to deal with We just got the GM plant shut down within the last 10 to 15 years, which is beautiful to get rid of that. There was Alcoa, which is right next to the river. They're still in battles with that. And then we had Domtar, which is a paper mill plant. And so within this quarter-mile radius, they were putting all these pollutants, dumping them in the St. Lawrence River, dropping them in the ground, or just leaving them in piles next to the road where it'd just be seeping into the air. So in my community alone, my mother had cancer when I was 14. My aunts have had cancer, cousins, neighbors. It's just something that is almost become the norm where I come from. And so, but what it has is it brought the community together. It helps us understand the importance of why we're really here and what really matters in life, which is family, bonds, the earth. And sometimes you forget those things when you're caught up in this materialistic world that they raise us in. So it's about keeping the balance and staying true to yourself and always keeping it real. And so that's one of the things I will always do is keep it real and be honest with you guys. And one of the most beautiful things in my life is I love who I am. And you gotta learn to love yourself so that way you can be confident and go wherever you want. So don't let anybody else tell you what you can or can't do. Follow your dreams because there's a whole world of them out there waiting for you. So let's get into this next song, Trey. Try to change my outlook on life, but I'm always dealing with something to test my will and my might. No time for healing here. Ever since a kid, I was fighting for the skin that I wear. Born in the ghetto, raised on the res, my house still there. Nothing was working, I moved the city, I had to leave. I know I have a purpose, I'm worthless when I'm high like a fiend. But there's no in between when there's no outlet for me. I'm either sleeping for days or I'll be going for weeks. PTSD, depression, I feel it on the regular. Second guessing where I'm stepping on, I see competitors. Almost made it to a place where I could feel my inner peace. Then I had to wake up and realize that it was all a dream. How's everybody feeling in here right now? That's what I like. Blows with the breeze, blows with the breeze. I realize I'm golden body's real still, and I'm real still. You're real still. Some days I wonder why it is I'm still here, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still get lifted in college. My demons lingering, stressing about my dolo money goes when it's coming in. Shoulda already known, no push me back the point of hustling. Pennies for my shows I break even with death. All for the love of the music, building my empire. No terrence, Mr. J when I'm working hard. Back to sleeping on some couches, doing what I had to. Told you in a couple weeks it's cleaned up in the bedroom. Used to think I'd be dead soon, now I know it's not the case. I was meant to suffer more until I learned I had to change. Knowing that it's not the day, you need to know I try my all. Realize I'm meant for greater things, it's just always against the odds. Trying to chase my dreams, but the road is in the lid. I will succeed, yes, I will succeed. Odds are all against me, but I still roll with ease. Blows with the breeze, blows with the breeze. Trying to chase my dreams, but they're always in the lid. I will succeed, yes, I will succeed. Odds are all against me, but I still roll with ease. Blows with the breeze, blows with the breeze. Finally realized my heart is golden, body's real still, and I'm real still. You're real still. Some days I wonder why it is I'm still here, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. And that's the one thing. I know I will always be here when I put my heart into what I write, because I will make sure my music lasts a long time when I have beautiful people like you to share it with. So that's what it's always about, sharing what's in your heart and your knowledge and putting your heart into it. Stop that one real quick. Again, one more time, how are you guys feeling out there? Okay. I want to see who's feeling it more right now. Let's work with this side over here. Let's see how loud you can get. Oh, you guys got competition. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know. I think it was a draw. You know, when it's a draw, that's teamwork. Let's get you all to go together right now. Go. See, that's what it is. See that? That made me feel better. See that smile? That's what it is. Okay, let's get deep for a second. Let's get real deep. You guys know about Standing Rock? Yeah. Okay. So you heard a lot of the atrocities that happened there. Well, I was one of the few that was able to be there and be a part of those situations. And some say atrocities, and some even say it was a lost battle. But for me, it was something far bigger than that. It was an awakening. It was a connection. It was a deeper understanding of everything that I ever did or wanted to do. I finally figured out why I was doing that. And I was able to get around people that felt the same way. So being in that situation at Standing Rock, we went there to fight for the water. We went there to fight for the children. Thank you. This is the thing, is water is life, and that's what we live by. So when I say Mini Wachoni, I want you to say water is life. Mini Wachoni. Water is life. Mini Wachoni. And that's right, don't forget that. Those are the most important words you'll ever live by. So when I was in the school and I was working on my craft and perfecting what I had and following my dreams of the music, my heart's always been in protecting the land and being a part of these movements. And whenever they did like the Idle No More movement, I heard about that and I wanted to be a part of that. So I ended up helping organize in my area, and that helped me be in the foundation of my life of organizing these type of events. And so that led me into this path of action and resistance, but for the right reasons, and protecting what you love and caring and protecting the sacred and what's sacred to you. And so in my journey being at school, I was watching all this stuff on the media about Standing Rock, and I had friends that were there in the beginning, and it really hit the heart right away, knowing what they were going through. And every day that I was in school, every time I was like doing a test, I'd just be thinking about them getting shot or somebody getting arrested or the women screaming that, and because they can't breathe or see. Like, these things would play over and over in my head. Even sitting in class trying to concentrate on a test, it was hard. And that just made me want to be there even more. And it got to the point where the material didn't matter, the diploma didn't matter, none of that mattered. What mattered is I want to follow my heart. And so I did. I didn't drop out of school, I left school. I thought I'd go back. And then I stayed in Standing Rock from November all the way till raid day in February. And in turn, that ended up costing me my schooling. So right now I'm in the middle of sorting that out. But the one thing is, that's a diploma. I gained more than I ever could imagine when I went there. I gained a bigger family. I gained a bigger following. And I was able to tour all over the United States and share my story of not only Standing Rock, but as well of things like this. So for me, that diploma didn't matter. What was far more important was the connections that I was making all over the world, being able to speak and talk like this. And so when I went to Standing Rock, I was arrested down there for the last child's camp. It was when we did a ceremony on top of the hill over on the left side of 1806, and there was over 70-something of us arrested all at the same time, and they called it a riot, and they tried to get us for trespassing and all these other things, but you guys can all go Google it, and it'd probably be the most peaceful riot you ever seen in your life. Because all we did was we stood there, we stood around our fire, we sang songs, and we held each other, and we locked arms, and that's all we did, is we stood there to try to protect that fire that we started for ceremony, to bless the land and each other, and they didn't want that. That's all we wanted to do. So that day they came in, hundreds of cops, tanks, riot gear, you name it. And there was a lot of other nights where stuff like that would happen, but you'd get rubber bullets, you'd be getting maced and all these, and we were expecting that because that was a regular thing there. It was a normal occurrence to be able to, you get hit by a rubber bullet, oh, go back the next day. And it became a normal thing. So we expected that day. And we weren't even met with that type of resistance. We were met with more of a authoritarian fear tactic. The presence of coming in like an army for some peaceful people. It's all about scaring everybody else into not protecting what you care for. And so I actually got trial next month, which I'm going back for to fight it because I know I was there in the right reasons. I was in ceremony and I did nothing wrong. So I'll be fighting that. You'll be able to follow my journey on that. And see, and that's the thing though, is regardless of those things, I still continue to push because I know I did the right thing. I know why we were fighting and what we were fighting for. So there ain't no stopping, especially when you know you're in the right. And you're fighting people like, these corrupt politicians and corrupt presidents and corrupt governments. It's time for the people to come and unite, because it's gonna be us that makes the difference and change. It's not up to this one person over here or one person over here. It's up to all the people. It's up to us. What are those 10 people gonna do when there's 10 million surrounding them, telling them what to do? So it takes us, unite, stand together. And so this next song I'm gonna share with you, music's my life. This is what I love doing. I love doing this every day. If I could, I'd just live on the stage. Bed, get up, perform, go back to bed. It's so beautiful being up here. But I can't, because sometimes life comes in. And so when I left from school to go to Standing Rock, I was sort of like, what am I gonna do when I get there? I don't really know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm gonna be sleeping. I don't know what I'm gonna be eating. I literally just had my book bag and a couple dollars in my pocket. But I had faith that it was gonna work out. And it worked out way better than I could imagine. As soon as I got there, my friends were there. I made a post and they're like, hey, we'll be at the airport. Got picked up at the airport by 4 people I already knew. I was like, whoa, okay. All the way over here, this is feeling good. Pull up to the casino, not even at camp yet, walk in and they're like, hey, Corey, oh, JOC. And I'm like, what's going on here? Is that me? Oh, it is, hey. Like, that's when I knew I was at home. And from that moment on, it was just so comfortable being there at camp. But where I thought we were gonna do music and maybe I'll do a workshop there to teach the kids music, or maybe I'll do some writing or painting, because that's what I'm good at. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna go there and do something. I didn't get to make no music. None. I made one song and I got to write one time. And it was because I had to do the wood, because this elder needed to get to this tent over here, because these guys needed water, and we were capable of going to get this or do that, and it just became a natural thing to where I didn't even think about music. That thing that I love the most, that's kept me going, there was something more important, and a more important calling. And that was at camp, and that was caring for the people and being there. And so at the end, I was finally able to make this song, and everybody gravitated to it. And then they asked me to perform it at camp. And then next thing you know, we go and set up equipment. I found equipment over here. Somebody had this, and we just did a makeshift show. Went in the dome. Next thing you know, half of the camp is in there. And everybody's just jumping around. Everybody's loving it. So we're like, let's keep going. Let's do some more songs. Why not? Next thing you know, it turned into like an event. The whole camp was there. It brought the spirits back up just at a time when it was like so depressing. It was so rough. We didn't know what was gonna happen. We didn't know if they were gonna raid tomorrow or raid in 2 seconds. So it was really like tension in those times. And it was like, to have that release, and even for myself to be able to do it, was an honor. So I wrote this song, and it's about camp. It was written in my tent at camp in negative 40-degree weather, in between an action where, this lady just got her arm blown off, and then over here we got women getting arrested, and even, they're harassing everybody. And to see that, and to manage to be able to get something so beautiful in, everybody loves it, and I hope you guys love it too. We won't go away. Sitting back at the camp like nighttime with them lamp lights. We're warriors, we band fighting. Front line with them flags fly. Putting the wire around, taking that down. Prayerful action in the nighttime. Winter lightning in the background. No dapple, no pipelines. This is all time, that 7th gen. 8 fire and it burns within. You can see it in the eyes that we see through the lies. We'll fight the corrupt to the end. I've been around, but this is it. Every moment right up to this. Every skill, every little gift, I finally feel what it's like to live, and I'm on it. Looking back when I acted on it, still about it, but now it's prayer. Hoping no longer it has to go there. Till the death, live with no fear. Trump's here, so don't be scared. Put him in checkmate or disappear. People rise up, then the future's here. Here, do it with the realest I know. We're all warriors who live on the road. Even our women are warrior down. Where we're laying our head is our home. This is our path and we're living it now. Closest to freedom we're getting for now. Long as we're breathing, we are not leaving. We're killing the snake and we're doing it now. Asking me how by creating the wave. Putting this knowledge down on the page. Tell the real history. I'm not afraid. Your government lies to you every day. This is for change. This is our right. Fight for today. Fight for tonight. Take it to the grave for a future fight. Burn a little sage and light the pipe. Our Mother Earth is crying. We know that it's our time. We fight for all the children. Put our lives upon the line. Protect the land, we must defend. Warriors, teach truth to all the youth. Our Mother Earth is crying. We know that it's our time. We fight for all the children. Put our lives upon the line. Protect the land, we must defend. Teach the truth. Thank the Creator for every gift. Open up my eyes so I can see the shift. Came at the right time, I need to live. Drove right to the front line, scared to gwist. Cut the line, I know they scared of me. You can see it in the eyes that day when we get strategic. They can't believe it, they go back and make new plans. Have to stay a step ahead, cause they're quick to drag you back. With that barbed wire in your face, rubber bullets that hit your back. Now I'm asking them what's next. Do they wanna fight to a death? While they fight for that paycheck, we will die for this land. Dapper Dave trying to make us leave. Now listen to a sellout, they can't leave. January 21st, still there working, taking care of shit, and that's literally. Last few months it was wooden donations. Never see the council unless they were hate. Sabotage at the top, infiltrate, you want us to stop. Cause you get paid with about the babies who have no say. Every other sin gon' live a thing. For far too long, you silence the songs from here on out, you will hear us sing. Not the day when we run away. You might have scared, no one's afraid. But the warriors here are here to stay. We protect our Mother Earth till the grave. Crying, we know that it's a time. We fight for all the children, put our lives up on the line. Protect the land, we must defend. Teach the truth to all of you. Our Mother Earth is crying. We know that it's our time. We fight for all the children, put our lives up on the line. Constant pray every day. Always give thanks for everything. And I thank each and every one of you for coming out, allowing me to be up here and share my presence and my voice. I appreciate it. Always love, always an honor. I thank the sanctuary, and especially thank my partner over here, Ty. Thank you, guys.